What's up, guys? Today, I want to be a bit nostalgic on the 2010s era of music. I recently rewatched Step Up 3D, and the wave of nostalgia that hit me was like crashing into a moose. That soundtrack is so good. It had songs from Estelle, T-Pain, Nine, Busta Rhymes, Madcon, Wale, Jay-Z. Obviously the popular people at the time. It had popular music, but it was good. 10 out of 10 soundtrack for a 5 out of 10 movie. I'm not gonna lie, the only thing good about Step Up 3D was Moose and the dancing. That whole Romeo and Juliet thing going on between the main characters, I was never feeling that. Just Dance 3 set a pattern for the rest of the follow-up movies where in order for the main character's team to beat the B team, the bad guys, the main character and the love interest would always have this secret move or this secret dance routine that would 100% work every single time. It never fails. So even though the movies that followed Step Up 3 all have a pretty similar ending in terms of ending, it's still better than Just Dance 3's. Like, what the fuck is this? Oh yeah, like I said, guys, we're moving over here now. I'm tired of doing the corner camera stuff.
What do you say?
Do I have to record this the next day? I think I have to record this the next day. Next day, it's pretty cold, so now I'm wearing a hoodie. Yeah. Anyways, I kind of lost my footing. After watching this movie, I honestly felt so alive. I could feel the entire 2010s energy just vibrating through me. I could feel the 2010s energy just flowing through me. So I thought, in the spirit of the 2010s, I'm gonna post something on the gram. What? No, officer, I'm talking about Instagram. Okay, I'm coming. Okay, I'm coming. Yo, Joshua, I'm back. Where did he go? He was supposed to keep lookout while I was selling drugs. I opened Instagram and I am immediately snapped out of reality. I was just shoved headfirst directly into Instagram music again. And I couldn't think of a better time to make an Instagram rap video part 2. Yeah, that's right, I said it. Everyone's excited, but just like movies, I don't think it's gonna be as good as the first one. So prepare yourself.
The devil wears Prada? Nah, the devil wears pride.
No funny, I immediately recognized this girl from the last video, and I knew it was going to be good. So just like last time, I saved a bunch of random TikToks that I saw on my reels, and I think she happened to pop up a lot. So do not be surprised if you see her multiple times in this video. Hopefully, this is one of the last times we see her for this series. But I would really like to try to give her a chance. You can tell that she's extremely determined about it. She's having fun, she's enjoying it. It seems like she wants to position herself as Christian rap's Nicki Minaj. So let's see if she can do that.
The devil wears Prada? Nah, the devil wears pride. And I'm not talking about the LGBTQI. I'm talking about the pride that says I am I, and anybody that disagrees is invited to die.
Let's try to break it down real quick. No, seriously, let's try to break this down. She raps like a news reporter, I can't lie. She raps like a news reporter who is trying to grab your attention with one of the craziest headlines that you've ever seen in your life. This just in, the devil wears Prada? No, the devil wears pride. And I'm not talking about the LGBTQI. And if she's not talking about the LGBTQI, then what is she talking about? I'm listening.
And I'm not talking about the LGBTQI. I'm talking about the pride that says I am I, and anybody that disagrees is invited to die. Assholes,
every single one of them. That's probably why it stinks in there. Not because she sucks at rapping, but because everyone is shitting on the floor. It's almost as if they don't take her serious enough because none of that elicited that sort of reaction. Obviously, I'm not saying they needed to be mean. They didn't need to boo her, but that for sure didn't earn that reaction. She needs to be put in a room full of biblical scholars so they can really rate how good her bars are. Because they aren't biblical because she didn't reference anything in the Bible. So I was completely confused about her lyrics because the verse that she referenced isn't actually in the Bible. The verse she is trying to quote says, "There is a way that appears to be right, but in the end it leads to death." So it's obviously talking about pride. Obviously. We, the crowd, didn't get that. Or maybe it was just me. It's clear that in her practice of freestyles, she's more so trying to allude to things without actually perfectly alluding to them. So she kind of just came up with this shit. You know what? She's out here doing her thing, so I like it. Those who know ball, that's the Looney Tunes show. The Office-inspired documentary where the Looney Tunes characters are living their everyday lives as adults, and it was canceled for no reason other than Warner Bros. Doesn't like money. They suck, actually. I like it. She's having fun. But the people behind her suck. They're all back there barking, screaming. You got a guy come in before she can even get to the bar.
And anybody that disagrees is invited to die.
I hope all of you guys' pillows explode.
Get stacked and hook rats.
I didn't think the roster could be as bad as last videos, but we got soccer mom rap battles. You can tell this is gonna be intense. She's literally warming up like Goku.
Get stacked and hook rats. Just cause you're a casualty, I skip class and get ass just cause I'm a savage G.
Why do they all add that sort of spice to their voices when they freestyle?
I'm a savage G.
I know for sure she doesn't talk like that. But mom, I don't want to go to school. Hey honey, watch this. Get your ass back to class. How was that?
Geographical location won't solve your internal problem.
Trash.
Anywhere you go, there you are. Just another number in the column.
Trash.
So people be selfish with their time and energy.
Yes. People do be selfish with their time and energy. You tell them, Karenisha.
He's going to chase it. Jab after jab, rap battle in a basement. I'm not Edward Norton, but I'll Brad Pitt your face in. The only difference between Fight Club and a rap battle cipher is to go tell all your friends and then tell Jangles to bring the tiger.
I don't get it, but I also have to give her the Edward Norton bar. That was. She's got to work on a lot of things, but one of the big things she needs to stop doing is looking around for the crowd's approval, trying to see who messes with her material. Because this is more stand-up than it is rap battling. But I promise you, the audience will let you know if they don't like it. How does something like this even get set up? Do they just get up in the morning and hit their Facebook group up like, hey, you guys want to have a rap battle at the back end of this bar on Tuesday? Or is there like officiators or something like that? I want to know. I will say this battle might have been super interesting considering how quiet this entire bar is. I don't think you can get a bar to be quiet at all for a rap battle, especially a white woman rap battle. She reminds me of this other white girl battle rapper that I've seen where she's like, my mama made me this headband. And from what I can understand, she made you too. Whoop-de freaking doo-doo. Oh my goodness, that would be the battle of a lifetime. If you guys happen to see this, you guys gotta make it happen. I won't be there. God, no, I won't be there. But you for sure gotta record it and post it so we can all watch it. That would be legendary. How are you feeling on this one? Ouch. Ow. Just because I hurt my knuckle on this, I don't like this one.
You ready? Okay.
Firstly, let me just say this. You would be surprised as to how many white people really love Kendrick Lamar. But it's not because they really like his music, it's because they really like finding black people so they can explain the intricacies of Kendrick Lamar music to black people.
Let me tell you.
This is very Taylor Swift coded. I want to be mad, but I can't because I know that she would do the exact same thing. If anybody called Taylor Swift and was like, yo, you want to rap the backseat freestyle on stage? She'll pause her lovemaking with Travis Scott. I don't know the differences between any of them. And fly her private jet here. Whole time it took place down the street. And to answer your question,
You ready?
no, I was not ready for that.
You ready?
At all.
You ready?
I saw the get up, so I thought maybe she was gonna give me a mean Macklemore verse, but I for sure was not ready to hear Kendrick Lamar. But let me just say this. I'm not gonna stab you in the heart. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a pen, stab you in the neck, puncture your lungs, then slam a blunt object into your stomach. Fuck.
Right here since 1975. Thank you, black people, for making me who I am. Y'all opened your arms and took me in like fam.
10 out of 10 out of 10. We like this one. Unironically, a banger. Lord, I've seen what you've done for others. Take all of Tom McDonald's fame and fortune and give it to this woman. Wait, no, I don't think he'd do that. Hold on. Satan, I know what you do to others. Take all of Tom McDonald's fame and fortune and give it to that lady. Thank you, Joshua. And the craziest part is that it is that easy. Okay, hear me out. Tom McDonald is such a poisoned individual that you can hear his pain, and you can hear it festering in his music. And even if he felt a tiny smidgen of remorse, he can't go back because of the fans that he's already established. If he simply just embraced the culture that he was taking from, he wouldn't have all of this tension between literally everybody. And it's that easy. This lady that's rapping, she probably won't. I don't know her body. She could literally come out and be the worst person you know the next day because it is so easy to just take advantage of me and just glaze me in a song. I'm saying this like this doesn't happen already, but like being a white guy going into any space or any minority community and just glazing them is probably one of the easiest things that you can do. Whether if you care or don't care, because after you get the money, they're just gonna go make country anyway. Ian wants you to think that that's a parody, but after his recent drop, that's just foreshadowing. Damn. Dude, she is making moves. She has almost 400,000 followers on Instagram. She got more clout than me. If we both walked into an area, I wouldn't get noticed. I'd be escorted out. I can't even think of the joke there, but I just think it's funny that I get kicked out. DC might need a feature with her. Sheesh. Wait a minute. Is this AI? And is that Snoop Dogg? Granny, I'm gonna have to deduct 5 points from you, with 3 of those points being for collaborating with Snoop Dogg. If you know ball, then shoot it. We only got 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Man, I trusted you.
I want you so bad. Oh. 잠깐만 그러는 비치면 나는 건 here 왜 제가 내가 뭐 글쓴다 이단 장미가 아마도 배.
Thank God I can't understand that. Luckily, I can only rate this one off of cringe factor. And oh my goodness, was she in a kiddie pool for that whatever part?
No way, PLC option play it. 맞춰보는 Instagram name game set.
Soggy, wet, and wrong. K-pop Demon Hunters, I might have a replacement for y'all. Y'all might have to get rid of the rapping one. You know, she was okay, but I think I found someone who will for sure keep those demons at bay. She don't need a 9 when her 8 will do just fine. Now, I don't speak Korean. 한국어로 배우고 있어요. I think that makes it polite. Let me try it again. 한국어로 배우고 있어요. But I know she didn't pronounce that first set of words correctly whatsoever. Jiggle-mo-jiggle-mo-jarian. That's what she said. She said jiggle-mo-jiggle-mo-jarian. And what the hell is a YN laugh? You either laugh or you don't. What? What did y'all think YN stood for?
Even if they had my coordinates, they couldn't find my bricks.
I'm driving my UFO through the dope, alien diamonds on my wrist.
This is the funniest shit ever, and I don't know why.
I'm driving my UFO with the dope poles, alien diamonds on my wrist.
Dude, this is incredible. I know exactly where your first show back should be.
I'm driving my UFO through the dope.
That's them. That's them.
That's him. Go get him. What? That's him. That's him.
What is the origin of this song creation? How did you make this? What was the inspiration? Must have been a really extreme game of hide and seek tag.
That's them.
That's him. Go get him. What? That's him.
After being brought back into the world of Instagram music, I was also catapulted into a topic that I have really wanted to talk about for a long time, and that is coworker music. Yeah, we're doing a double feature today. Now we're gonna go to the camera setup I originally wanted this one to be in, so let's do that.
I'm driving my UFO to the GoPro, alien diamonds on my wrist.
Coworker music is music that your coworker plays for you that's bad. It's not music that your coworker makes to play for you, because that would also be pretty bad. Coworker music dates probably all the way back to the beginning of co-working in general, so we're just gonna say the beginning of the internet. And for me, I remember it actually being coined another term a couple years prior, which was NPC music. Music so bad, so bland, so soul-shatteringly basic that you couldn't fathom a real person sitting down and enjoying the music. Music so ass that you would have to be programmed to enjoy that music, because no real person is listening to any of that. So it's still coworker music, but now it looks like it's evolving into its next form, and it's called burger music now, which is still coworker music, where a coworker wants to just play you some bad music. It's not music that people make for burgers. I thoroughly enjoy this topic. There's a lot of places where I could come from to make this video, but let's just start with the hating. That's what everybody wants to see. Why is coworker music so bad? Is it the beat selection? Is it the lyrical content? Maybe theme or topic of the song? Short answer is yes, but there's more to it. There's nuance, because I do believe that coworker music does have one out of the 4 attributes I just listed, sometimes even all of them. The real question is how in the world do we actually know? Because to be honest, it's just a way of making fun of somebody's music tastes. Like for some songs, I do get it. Astronaut in the Ocean.
What you know about
Enemy. You can't whip an nay to that. Lawrence. We should have known there were gonna be some butt when they decided to choose the stage name Lawrence. There's only one Lawrence I know that's cool, and he comes from a fishbowl. Also, seriously, you can't whip a nay to Enemy. But look out for yourself. See, you can't fucking do it. It takes too damn long. And in other cases, indie artists are just people that are trying to make the best music that they can, and they get the label thrown onto them, which I think isn't cool. You know, it's me. I tend to say things that people don't agree with, you know? Kind of makes me different. I think that it sucks how that term could just be thrown onto people who are trying to make the best music that they can. So instead of being given any sliver of constructive criticism, they're just coworkerified and given the label in term of coworker music or burger music or NPC music. I want to introduce you guys to somebody who is taking the world by its throat and not letting go, because he is holding it hostage. Please help us. His name is Kill Carl, and I would like to show you guys some of his music so we can determine and see if he is coworker music material or not. You might already have your answer. Back over here, guys.
Hey, little bitch dick, pussy ass pig shit, booger fucking titty sucking mother licking butt zit. Why you being such a fucking pube, man? Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube, man.
So this is Kill Carl. If you got TikTok, if you've got TikTok, you know exactly who this is. But if not, Kill Carl is a metalhead. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm allergic to ass. But if you don't know who he is, Kill Carl is a metalhead. And no, I'm not talking about his tip. I'm talking about the genre of music that he makes. Get your head out the gutter. His origins don't really date back that far. I try to do a lot of research, and there's not a lot about him that I can find on the internet, which would make him pretty new to the internet scene. So you can't get mad that his music is bad. He was literally born yesterday. But I did happen to stumble upon a YouTuber who interviewed Kill Carl, and it gave me a lot more information as to who he was and what he does. And to sum it up, Kill Carl is this guy's alter ego. The Slim Shady to his Marshall Mathers. The black to his white. The black to his white. He's been in the game for years, producing for various metal artists, and he want to be in a pit now. He's tired of standing on the sidelines. So you know exactly where I'm going with this. He is the vessel for Kanye West. And other than that, they also talk about the shocking explosion that Kill Carl had to one of his first songs that he made on the internet, which is what I'm going to show you now.
I like to cuss like I was raised in a barn. Fuck shit, piss, cock, titties, and darn. I'm not just artless darkness and an artless narcissist. I harness charming smartness and a disarming sharpness, bitch.
Yeah, terrible, right? Hey, you plugged up your ears. This is his first song out. 20 years of making music for everybody else, and this is what he sat down and wrote, produced, re-listened to 1,000 times. And it is bad, but at this point when he posted this song, nobody thought that he was serious. Everyone thought that, yeah, this is just irony. He's doing this to maybe pile on to the already huge list of coworker music that we have, and he's just using his talents to show that. So technically, even though I want to say that this first song is a coworker song, it can't be, because everyone thinks that it's not a real song, which means that he is safe from the coworker music label for now. Carl also stated that his music is purely for fun and it's supposed to be silly. But we all know me. That does not mean that it cannot be critiqued. Carl says that he takes a lot of inspiration from a lot of other silly songwriters like Weird Al Yankovic or Tenacious D, Frank Zappa. I didn't know who Frank Zappa was, so I searched him up, and the first song that I got, I was immediately slapped in the face with a slur. I had a feeling this wasn't gonna be good. I knew it. One of Kill Carl's biggest issues with his music is just his lyrics, to be honest. It's extremely clear that Carl knows how to produce, but his lyrics are just a bunch of rhymes and filler words used to fill up bars because he really doesn't have anything to say. Which makes the whole silly and fun excuse not an excuse, because let's take VeggieTales for example. They make tons of silly songs, but you can still understand what's going on in the songs. So Carl, it could be fun all they want, but it still has to make sense, which means you still got a lot of practicing to do. Whether you like it or not. Then there's the overall recipe or pattern of his music, a bunch of mumbo jumbo lyrics put together, and then near the end he does his screaming bit to remind everybody that he has a metal head. I gotta be honest, this mixture is terrible, silly or not. I'm not saying rap and metal don't go together. Have you heard Bulls on a Parade featuring Denzel Curry? I know that's not the same genre, but it still rocked.
I don't like your style. Get over it. You got fucking issues? I can't fucking solve them. Here's a fucking tissue. Now it's not my fucking problem. Fuck you.
This is the biggest problem with coworker music. Forget what I was just talking about. This. I'm gonna tell you what this is in a second. I like to call it addressing the audience, which is what makes 99% of every single coworker song terrible. The artist is always the victim and everyone else is the attacker. There isn't one lyric in here thanking his audience at all for anything positive, and he only has 5 songs as of lately. Even his first song starts off with this same pattern. But in this case, his prior music is so offensive that the song that you're listening to, his first song, is just a rebuttal or a response to the hater's reaction, letting them know that he doesn't care. Brother, you just got here. This is a huge issue with everyone now that I think about it, regardless if anyone has the label coworker music on them. This specific pattern transcends age groups. I think it's just a beginner level lyricist hurdle. You can rhyme all the time, but those rhymes don't make a dime of sense. You know what I'm saying? What? And it doesn't apply to any internet trends or any specific genre of music, but just this style of addressing your audience. Because funny enough, you want to know who also makes this type of music but succeeded? Who? Yup. Number 7 himself. Half of Eminem's discography is about him doing things to the audience. Whether it's warranted or not, it's pretty good, and I wonder why. And I'm not a music master in the slightest. Why? But I like to think it's because, firstly, Eminem's style was extremely offensive in the beginning. He's a white guy that grew up in the slums and he became a rapper. He's supposed to be these guys' idols, but it's almost like he's actually inspired by the culture, so he raps like someone who would be inspired by rap. And they didn't like that, which would make his style extremely offensive. Also, the stuff that he said was extremely offensive at the time. The things he said, the things that he's done. So whenever he got the opportunity, Eminem would for sure diss any of the people who were saying things about him, whether it was bad faith critics or prudes or the FCC. The people that Eminem dissed were real. But not only that, his songs were good alongside of those addressing mints. If Eminem dropped that style of song back then, that probably would have been the last time he was ever in the studio with Dr. Dre. Are you sure this is the beat you want to use, Em? Trust me, Dre. This gonna be tough. Okay. Shit, fart, shitty, shit, fart, shit, fart, shit, arf, arf. Shit, fart, shitty, shit, fart, shit, fart, dick, arf, arf. FCC is a big PP cause they don't want me to curse on beats. Well, I DC because that's not me, so now I will speak on what they be. You cock butt, tickle nuts, dirty mama is a slut, put grenades all up my butt. All right, turn it off. If you really pay attention, you'll notice that it's not just Kill Carl who has fallen victim to this. In fact, this is how Dax and Tom McDonald make their songs. Every single one of their songs portrays them as this sort of victim. But he's not weak. No, he's super strong. He's strong enough to make a song about it, which doesn't make him the victim. So they're here to relate to you guys about how the world is burning while also being millionaires. They're like sirens, but you die when you listen to their music. I personally don't like calling Dax or Tom McDonald coworker music or burger music, because if it was just coworker music and it was completely harmless, then that would make it coworker music. But they purposefully make music to pander. So I think trash is a lot more fitting. Dax makes music for dudes who go harass women, and then after that they start posting about men's mental health awareness. Oh, I can't cry in front of my girlfriend because she'll call me a bitch. Then get another girlfriend, dude. Get a better girlfriend. Tom McDonald makes music for racist people who don't like rap, but they want to participate anyway. Tom McDonald just makes music for the Klan. I have no other way to say it. Canadian mind you.
I live in the States. I gave 200 grand to the veterans. I am a patriot.
Yeah, I refuse to call what Tom MacDonald does rap or call him a rapper because it goes against everything that rap really stands for. You could take the most degenerate rap and compare it to Tom MacDonald and I still wouldn't call his shit rap. You have white dudes rapping about lynching black people over type beats. Shouldn't that cancel out spiritually or something? Like, shouldn't that ethnically, like... In my last Instagram rapper video, there was a guy freestyling with a Confederate flag mask sitting behind him. I don't know how I was just now noticing that, but that guy was probably murdered by his mask in his sleep. Probably fucking latched onto his face mid-breath going, traitor! Traitor! And back to the term coworker music. It's a little harsh, I'm not gonna lie, because it's sort of also dehumanizing another person just because they don't have the same taste in music as you. And also, I think that is pretty heartbreaking to go into any hardworking solo artist Instagram page or TikTok page and comment burger music or coworker music when they're just trying to have fun or make a name for themselves. I'm not saying that they can't be critiqued, but slapping this label on them because you don't like their music, you kind of suck. How about let's make this a rule. If Drake is your #1 rapper, then you don't get to judge. You need to be judged with him. He's right here, officer. Yeah, that's the guy. And since re-downloading TikTok, I've noticed with this trend that there are already established artists that are being decimated by this trend as well, specifically Baby No Money. And I get it. From a critique standpoint, his music does sound the same. It's bad, but y'all are acting like the man killed somebody. And yes, sometimes he can be overhyped. He's hiring artists, he's supporting people and doing this, he's doing good things with his money. The bare minimum, but we can't do this. If he's doing good things, let him do the good things, okay? His music can be bad, but he's doing the good things. All I'm saying is that if Baby No Money had a song with DC, nobody would say it's bad. That's all I'm saying. I feel like all I did was make fun of people today, and it's kind of my job. I want to do something cool. I want to put you guys on to a band that I was recently exposed to. Yeah, this band, they showed me their private parts. No, but seriously, this band is called Father of Peace. They make incredible music. I've been on a binge ever since I saw an ad they did on TikTok. If you guys like System of a Down, you will love these dudes. And they also got their own swag as well, though. Also, their song Escapism, I'm so sorry to the original creator of that song, but they ate you up, girl. Bib and all. I still don't have a name for you guys, so just imagine that I do. And now it's time for Silly Ciphers with Joshua. The part of the video where Joshua comes out and spits a silly cipher. Our curtains open as DC is about to spit a sweet cipher. Reason being is because Eminem allowed him to, but he isn't allowed to diss him anymore until his sentence is finished. Being compliant, DC cries out, y'all probably sitting thinking to yourself, I'm not supposed to be here. The big one, 5-time runner-up for Deadbeat Father of the Year. They reaping what they sown. They know I'm cold. Go grab your winter gear. It's off the top, I off your dome and hold your thoughts like you Mimir. Just know I ran the block. I ran a cell. I gated prison hell. I beat up 6 or 7 inmates because they wouldn't reconcile. There was a Nazi on my block. I hit him with the glockenspiel. His blood, all magic drop. Don't waste the ink on her. Took a moment in silence just to say free Gaza. Haven't seen my kids for several years, and Lord, I give thanks. I've been in prison sentenced for years. On my first day, a dude tried to press me for a verse, but I wouldn't let him. I knew prisoners was tall, but he was 6'7". But I had a plan, cause I'm the man. My newest prison prank, to stab him with my new invention. I call it the switcher shank, a blade with 30 blades to help you rise above the tears. This weapon put the belt to ass. I know hell felt these guilty gears. Okay, I'm back again. This prison couldn't hold me, so they let me out to rap for them. They know that I be flowing. They know that DC is the nicest place. I feel like dissing Ian just for fun, so I'ma say some words. You fight so hard to claim this title, but for mine it come with worth. You better switch to country if you wanna make your pennies worth. I gotta stop beefing. I'm still waiting Fox season and part of year 2. A feature could be in season. Last thing, I'm getting off my back cause I hate this shit. My granny thinks she slick. I seen them brand new kicks. I know you went to Dimple. Grandma, it's not that simple. And when I get released, I'm coming for them feet. Yeah. Wait. Huh. Wait. Huh.